You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
Columbia, what's going on, y'all? Come on, honk a little louder. Let Lindsey Graham hear you. Let Lindsey Graham hear you. Yes. Are y'all ready to send Lindsey Graham home? Are you ready to send Lindsey Graham home? You know, it is so great to be on the campus of Benedict College, a historic college here in Columbia, South Carolina. My friends, I am Jaime Harrison. I'm from Orangeburg, and I am running for the United States Senate. You know, sometimes you got to pinch yourself a little bit because I'm from Orangeburg. I'm a country boy. I ain't used to all this stuff. A bus with my picture on the side, on the stage with Charlemagne the God and Common. My friends, things are changing in South Carolina. The winds of change are blowing, and they are blowing through South Carolina. And that is why on November 3rd, there are going to be a lot of people shocked. I know that there will be some folks who will be looking at what happened with the presidential election. But my friends, the real story of November 3rd, the real story of November 3rd is, oh my God, what happened to Lindsey Graham? And that is because we are going to give him a one-way ticket home to Seneca or to Mar-a-Lago or wherever he want to go. That he has to get up out of Washington, D.C. You know, I grew up in Orangeburg. I was the son of a teen mom. My mom was 16 years old when she had me. She dropped out of school, and it was my grandparents who took care of me. My grandmother had an 8th grade education. She had to quit school to pick cotton, and then she went and worked in the textile plants. My grandfather had a 4th grade education. He worked at a dairy, and then he did construction most of his life. They didn't have a whole lot of education. They didn't have a whole lot of money, but they were rich. They were rich in terms of their values. They taught me the value of working hard, and they taught me the value of helping other people. And my friends, that is what I have done my entire life. This race for the United States Senate, is about hope. It is about bringing hope back to the communities all across the state. Because in order for me to get out of Orangeburg, in order for me to get past those hard times that we had, because my friends, we had hard times. I remember waking up mornings, going to get a bowl of cereal, going to the fridge to get milk, and there was no milk. Not because somebody had forgotten a carton of milk, but because we couldn't afford it. I remember the days digging in couch cushions, looking for a nickel, a dime, a quarter, just to give my grandfather enough to get a gallon of gas to go to work and come back home. I know what hard times is. You all know what hard times is. And when you have hard times, my friends, when you have hard times, you want to make sure that your senator is somebody who's going to give you a helping hand, help you in those hard times. But we have a senator in Lindsey Graham that when you fall down, instead of him giving you a hand up, he kicks you so you can get down lower. And that is not what we need right now in South Carolina, my friends. That is not what we need. We need someone who understands the hardships people are going through and will help them overcome them. That's what a senator is all about. Let me tell y'all about the South Carolina I love. You all know that this is an amazing state with great people. We have good values. We work hard. We know the dignity of hard work. Because you all go up each and every day, work hard to put food on the table for your family. But it seems like our senator doesn't understand the dignity of hard work. Because instead of working hard for South Carolina, he goes golfing with the president. Instead of working hard for South Carolina, he sits on TV with Sean Hannity. Heck, Lindsey Graham hasn't had an in-person town hall in South Carolina in over 3 years. But every other night you can find him on TV. It shows you where we are in terms of the priority scales. Let me make a promise to each and every one of you. When I'm in Washington, D.C. as your senator, I'm going to wake up every day. I'm going to eat lunch every day. I'm going to go to bed every night thinking about how I can improve your life and your family's lives and your community. That's what a senator is all about. And my friends, we are going to make history. You already have started that history-making progress. We've already broken the record for fundraising. This little round-headed boy from Orangeburg, South Carolina, now has a record for raising the most money that any candidate has ever raised in the history of this great nation. But my friends, that's not why we got in this race. We didn't get in this race to break a fundraising record. We got in this race to make history, to send Lindsey Graham home, and to represent the people of South Carolina. The winds of change are blowing, my friends. And in South Carolina, the state that was the first to secede from the Union because of slavery. In South Carolina, this seat that I am vying for right now, this was the seat of Strom Thurmond. This was the seat of John C. Calhoun. This was the seat of Ben Pitchfork Tillman, a man who would go to the floor of the U.S. Senate and talk about the joys of lynching of black folks. My friends, on November 3rd, South Carolina will make history once again, and you all will help make that happen. South Carolina. South Carolina will become the very first state in this nation to have 2 African-American senators serving at the very same time. But my friends, what we have to do is fix the problems that have been here for a long, long time. Too many communities in South Carolina lack hope and opportunity. Too many communities in South Carolina have folks who don't have health insurance. Too many communities in South Carolina don't have broadband. How do we expect our kids to compete with the rest of the world when they can't even connect with the rest of the world? Too many of our communities, my friends, have schools that are crumbling. They have roads that have potholes bigger than I am. Too many folks that Lindsey Graham has left in the dark for far too long, and that will stop on November 3rd. Because what we're going to do, my friends, we are going to close the book on the Old South and write a brand new book called A New South. A new South that is bold. A new South that is inclusive. A new South that is diverse. A new South where all of us are valued. Where we all have voices that should be heard. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, Jaime, I see your signs all over the place. I see your TV ads. I see you on Facebook. I see you on social media. Because, my friends, you've seen Lindsey Graham. Because where you all see me all over the place, he sees me in his nightmares. I am living rent-free in Lindsey Graham's head right now. And it's because of each and every one of you. Because this is what we are going to do, my friends. This is what we are going to do. And then I'm going to introduce Colin. You know, there are too many people in this country, in this state, who wake up each and every day and they turn on their TVs. They open their newspapers. They read their emails. And all they see is hatred and bigotry and division. My friends, those folks have given up all sense of hope. But it's incumbent upon us to fight and help them get hope back once again. You know, Dr. King, in his letter from a Birmingham jail, said, "We will repent in this generation not merely for the hateful words and actions of the bad people, but for the appalling silence of the good people." It's time for the good people in this country to stand up and to say in one unified and clear voice, enough is enough. Enough is enough with the hatred. Enough is enough with the bigotry and division. Enough is enough. And then, my friends, we will live up to the motto here in South Carolina. While I breathe, I hope. While I breathe, I hope. But for the next 8 days, I'm going to change our motto just for a little bit. Because in order to bring hope back here to South Carolina, we got one more step we got to do. Instead of just breathing and hoping, y'all, we got to vote. So the motto for South Carolina, the motto for all of you over the next 8 days is, while I breathe, I vote. Because that is how we bring hope back to South Carolina. That is how we bring hope back to Columbia. That is how we bring hope back to America. My friends, thank you for standing with me. Thank you for fighting with me. Thank you for bringing hope back to this great state.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, the folks at Ceek.com, black-owned company founded by Mary Spio. They, of course, a virtual reality company. You can check out their content at Ceek.com, CEEK.com. You can do so, of course, with these VR headsets. You can look at it, of course, on your regular device or your pad or your computer. But if you want to experience being in the room, you can use this headset right here. All you simply do is just pop in your cell phone in here, pop it on, and then put this headset on, and you can literally experience their content in virtual reality. And so allows for you to do a 360-degree view of the room. But also, folks, they have the 360-degree 4D headphones right here. These are Bluetooth headphones. They have complete surround sound in terms of as you hear the particular music. Gamers love them as well when they're playing their games. And so it's just phenomenal bass in these headphones as well. You can get one or both devices at Ceek.com using this promo code RMVIP 2020, RMVIP 2020. So we certainly thank the folks at Ceek.com for being a partner with us here at Roland Martin Unfiltered. All right.